on Monday, Laura Loomer was handed her walking papers by the Heritage Foundation Supreme Court. Weird. Who apparently declined to take up her dumb lawsuit against big tech. Okay, so let me give you the details here. Loomer basically alleged that, social media platforms, they got together in a gigantic conspiracy to keep me off social media. Interesting. Now, she organized this, right? This lawsuit after being banned from Twitter back in 2018. So hold on here. Twitter, which was Twitter back then, it's now X, and by the way, she is back on that platform because Elon Musk bought the whole thing. They kicked her off in 2018 for hateful conduct, which, by the way, they have the right to do so. Social media companies do have the right to kick people out for not, following their own guidelines, okay? And it just so happened that back before Elon Musk took over, they actually did have some guidelines of what you could and could not do or say, okay? Now, those guidelines, they still exist, but they've changed. You can get kicked off of X for saying cisgender. Yeah. But anyway, so she was kicked off of Twitter, and then in the following year, she was kicked off Facebook for being a quote-unquote dangerous individual. And in 2020, they had allegedly blocked her political advertisements as she was running for Congress. Now, Loomer alleged that, oh my God, this censorship by the social media platforms, they have killed my campaign for Congress. No, she couldn't win in Florida. Okay, she couldn't win twice. The two times that she ran for Congress, she lost in Florida, 11th and 12th districts. Okay. Now, she said, her lawyers said, Loomer had no social media for any of her campaigns due to the social media bans. And as such, they had sued X, former Twitter CEO Jack Dorsey, Meta, Mark Zuckerberg, Procter & Gamble, and dozens of federal employees. She alleged that these defendants had conspired with Google, YouTube, and Instagram to unlawfully censor conservative political speech. Oh, right. Sure. Specifically targeting Loomer's campaign communications to influence U.S. congressional elections. She also alleged that Procter & Gamble had told Meta to ban her unless they publicly disavowed affiliation with the Proud Boys, which is a violent white nationalist hate group that was involved in January 6th. Same. Okay. Loomer also claimed that federal officials had made efforts to suppress conservative content, specifically naming the 2020 New York Post story about Hunter Biden's laptop. Is the laptop. Can't go without, can't talk about censorship without bringing up the laptop. Of course. Here's the interesting thing. She goes around claiming, I have been censored. They have censored me. How dare you? Okay, but you claim to have been censored, and yet you're the loudest motherfucker in the room. I mean, that's what these people are. Like, they never shut up. They're always loud. And, maybe part of it's my fault because I cover these stories. And so maybe that's why we hear about them a lot. But anyway, look, they don't shut up. The people who claim to have been silenced are loud. They're the loudest people. And yet it's all a grift. Okay, it's all a grift to get attention. And they're good at it. They have managed to somehow weaponize this into a way for them to raise lots of money and get tons of attention. I mean, again, it goes back to the whole cancel culture thing. Nobody who was canceled was ever actually really canceled. They're still there, and they've been making oodles of cash and getting tons of attention in the right wing. So it's all a grift. Okay? But anyway, her lawsuit went through the lower courts. They weren't buying it. Okay? The RICO allegations, first a federal judge had dismissed her suit, and then an appeals court had agreed, ruling that Loomer simply alleges that there was a RICO enterprise because the defendants had common goals of making money, acquiring influence of their other enterprises and entities and other pecuniary and non-pecuniary interests. Ah, okay. And there you go. What a shocker. Yes, these companies want to make money. And Laura Loomer had a great way for them to make money, to say. Now, in July, she decided to take her case to the Supreme Court. And on Monday, they denied her petition. Sad day. Denied. We don't got time for you. Go away. Shut up. Don't care. Now, it's funny that the Supreme Court order actually also made clear that Justice Alito took no part in the consideration or decision of this petition. Meaning that probably he was like, oh, I want to hear from her. I want to hear from Laura. I want to see what's going on here. Why don't we listen to her? And everyone else is like, are you kidding me? No, we're not at all interested. Look, Laura Loomer, she is Donald Trump's tattler-in-chief, okay? And why do I say that? Because that's what she does. An analysis by the Daily Beast found that at least 16 individuals were fired from the federal government after Loomer had tattled on them, claiming that there were secret Democrat agents. Oh, is that the case? Not necessarily. Look, she can make these allegations on social media and get people fired. That actually means that she's got a ton of political power. A ton of it. And maybe it's because she whined and complained so much that perhaps Donald Trump probably saw her as a kindred spirit or something. I don't know. Or you could, go to the more widely accepted theory as to Donald Trump is porking her. And look, again, I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying that that's the case. Okay? That's just a rumor. I can't say one way or another. Okay? But, I mean, wouldn't surprise me if there was a little bit of
sexual anarchy
going on here. I don't know. That said, for once, the SCOTUS actually did something useful, okay, in telling Loomer to get lost with her bullshit. And you know what? It may not be the biggest win, or big at all, really. But you know what? I'll take it. I'll take it. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell icon in order to get notified whenever a new video is released. And if you want to support independent, progressive media through this difficult time where it seems like everybody is shutting down, you become a member on our YouTube page, you become a subscriber on Facebook, or you can go to my Patreon. It's patreon.com/Jeff Waldorf. Thank you.